and 2, and I'm here. Hello, hello, hello. Nice to see you, everybody. Thank you for joining me tonight on Wednesday night for another Final Fantasy game in a Final Fantasy playthrough. We are 4 episodes into our Final Fantasy IV playthrough. Now, one of those episodes is only about an hour long due to some network issues in the Canberra areas of last week. That wasn't a whole lot of fun. You know, we do what we can. I want to say hi to Corey and Deadman and Kibbled who are in the chat hanging out now. It's very lovely. So just spur along this parasocial relationship, because if you are a streamer, you've got to cultivate an audience by forging a personal bond between you and me, right? We're doing this together. Yeah? Absolutely. I gotta say, I had a really emotionally draining day yesterday. Bit of a upset. I actually mutually and without animosity broke up with my long-term girlfriend, and for the better of both of us. And I think that is sad. Absolutely, I think that's sad. Been struggling to deal with that revelation all day, but the recognition that I still love her very, very much and want to be part of her life for the long term, but I recognize that there are some parts of me that make me not a great boyfriend for her. Well, I think I was a great boyfriend, and she says so too. But there are some parts that continue to cause pain and we won't get over, even though we are both trying really hard. And so it is better to avoid that pain and retain some positive and beautiful memories together and remain friends after a bit of time, because it's very hard to be friends with an ex immediately, because you'll re-enter the same dynamic. And so while I highly suggest treat all the people you love or have loved with as much respect as possible, sometimes you need a bit of distance. And that decoupling is a painful process. And we're in the middle of it tonight. So, despite being slightly emotionally fragile, I believed it's a good idea to spend some time and have a good game with Final Fantasy IV. Because while it has some deeper themes, I think we can delve into some side quests, chill out for a bit, and just have a less stressful night, right? Good. I'm glad you can join me on that one. I literally heard everyone in their own homes looking at their phones going, yes, we'll absolutely have a good night. Not just because you told us to, but that certainly helped. You may also look at the beautiful new hair. Freshly dyed and blow-dried about 20 minutes ago, because we were running late for the stream today when I got back from the doctor. It's also a good time to ask whether my volume is coming through okay over the music. Prelude's a bit louder than the rest of the game itself, but it's still worth asking. And I'll also note that Larksy did say that they are in my house, which is terrifying, and 2, great. So at break time, I'm sure I'll be tackled as I move around a corner in my home. She will attack me with some sort of stick, and I will land directly on my face, and it'll be very funny. Literally everyone will go, oh, God, that's a haughty chuckle. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, and for Kibble's benefit, given you haven't spent much time with Final Fantasy IV yet, it's the 4th one in the series, yes, but take a look at this banner. This is so hard. This banner, because that has all the main characters. I'd like you to guess how many of them are currently dead. And I said by the 4th episode in, we only go for 3 hours. One of them was only 1 hour long. How many do you think have already died? 8! 8! Oh, I think I buried the lead yet. 2 of them are currently dead. Well, Rydia is also currently 3. Edward's left for dead, but he's okay, so 4. Okay, 2 guaranteed absolutely dead. Another 2 missing or presumed dead. And by the end of the game, that number will definitely be higher. We've also been betrayed or attacked by mind-controlled versions of 3 different ones. It's good. It's not amazing. But Final Fantasy IV is when the series is like... Teller is dead inside. Absolutely. He wants revenge. For his dying daughter. 5th of the 1st. Jeez, look at that. 10:30. We were up playing real late last week because due to the NBN outage. It was a real kick in the pants, to be honest, because the NBN outage, like, was fine most of the day until I clicked chatting. Like, as soon as we went from the pre-stream to my face, it was like, none of that. And I said it's not particularly fair. But I can't blame it. Wait, no. I'm pretty sure there's one more hidden item somewhere in this town. This town of Mist is where Rydia, one of the characters, is from. She's a little girl. We killed her mother, blew up her parents, and then she was knocked off the side of a ship and is presumed dead. Just a cheery little game. No one is suffering unnecessarily. She knows what she did. You can go through the fireplace to get some chests, but where are Mist? No, we're done. Never mind. Let's get the fuck out of here. Whoops. I don't think there are any other particular reasons to stick around here, so let's go hang out with our cool airship again. Because now that we have the airship, we can go pick up a bunch of extra stuff. Gonna have to do a Twitter poll at some point with like clips of me jamming out to each of the themes, the airship themes. Like, hey, everyone on Twitter, please vote. What is the best airship theme? We're gonna all chill out with that together. Okay, so I'm following a walkthrough. It's like drop by the town of Agat for. Just, you can get some items and new enemies, that's about it. Okay, well, we're exploring the world. We've got an airship, damn it. We cannot live without the blessing of the sun, though our ancestors might disagree. I mean, yeah, life does require the sun. Phases of the moons. My husband's a real swot. He even forgets to eat while he's in his observatory. Constellations and their origins. Welcome to Corneo's Observatory. We observe perhaps the best telescope in the world. We've recently noticed some anomalous activity on the moon. This will not come back at all in any way, don't think about it. The romantic night sky. Look through the telescope. Wait a minute. That's no moon. I'm Gorhio. I study the 2 moons, one of which has been exhibiting some strange behavior of late. One moon is no sign of activity, but the other has traces of life and is turning a reddish color. A color similar to that of blood or wine, the color of love. I have an inescapable sense of foreboding. Jeez. Well, that's not at all worrying. Don't even think about it. We're fine. It's fine, Corey. It's not full of monsters or anything. This is Agat. The people here all share the same lineage. Our ancestors were dwarves. Ah, cool. I mean, according to a famous saying, there are 2 sides to everything, even this world. Oh. Moon's haunted. Very good. The other day I saw a reddish mass get swallowed up by the northern crater. What? Supposedly our ancestors come from the other world. The world also has a sun named Magma. What can I do for you? I'm good. They might be. It's so peaceful here in Agat, though we do have the occasional earthquake. Yeah, real peaceful. No, I'm good. Thanks. Do not need to nap. This is a big inn. Let me dance for you. I'll show you how our ancestors danced in the underworld. Feast your eyes. Okay. The sudden stop to the music is a bit jarring, but thank you for dancing for me. Without darkness, light cannot exist. Without day, there can be no night. These are the laws of nature. These are the words of our ancestors. My grandma is the oldest person in the village. She knows everything. Is she over there in the corner? Legend says that our ancestors came out of the crater of the mountain to the north. The crater is sealed now, but I don't suppose it matters. You need an airship to get there anyway. Well, I've got an airship. How do you think I got here? You're on an island. We have an old saying in this town. It goes, when the shining stone is returned, the path to home will be revealed. So return here when we have some sort of shining stone, and then we can go back and beat up some dwarves. I'm strong. My grandpa's grandpa was really strong too. Weird. Oh, hey, anyway. Just there in this house. Very strange. Dude's everywhere. Maybe there were just more of him. We gave the protagonists their default names killed. So no Trunt, no Malone, no Grumbo. And I think, given the nature of how the developers were asked to look to filmmaking techniques to improve their stories, we probably won't have nameable characters in the same way, like featureless protagonists for... Again, we won't have them again. Yeah, there you go. Maybe Bravely Default. Does that count? No shields. Shields are for cowards. Alright, I will buy you some armor though, okay? And gloves. Look at Sid. Look at this dude. It's a weird guy. I don't want to judge him, alright? We encourage and we reward weird guys. Big fan of guys, especially weird ones. They are adorable and adorkable. But they're also... What a set of naming characters versus canon names in games. Oh, great question, Corey. Thank you. Okay, so... Honestly, I feel like when they started creating stories that were made with particular characters in mind, it's a good idea to keep their names. But I do love having names in there, having the ability to rename them. What? You want to know how our ancestors came here? Well, it's a funny story. I'm done. I seem to have forgotten a tale. I like the opportunity to allow people to name them, but I recognize authorial intent when they're like, Cecil is this person. As we designed him this way, he looks like this. We intended it to be this way. And renaming him doesn't change any other part. There was something about... Though... Maybe I'm short because my ancestors were dwarves. I wish I were ogres, then I'd be really tall. Seems short-sighted, but okay. I remember early with the first time I played Final Fantasy VII when I was very young. I renamed Cloud but couldn't spell the word Cloud, so I put a W in there. Behind this door lies a sacred well that has been here for generations. No one knows how deep it goes. Sure looks deep. That's it. Thanks, Curry. Yeah. Glad there's a whole another video for that, I guess. And so, and in Final Fantasy VII, you can't rename characters after they've been named. So, that was it. His name was Cloud. Cloud. Oops. And so, I've got a bit of a... not a massive fear, but perhaps it's not worth... I'd like there to be a way to rename them, you know? East Center. Looking for a town named Mithril. It would be cool if there was more ways to personalize the protagonists in the stories, even if it doesn't totally suit. Yeah, that's a good one, Corey. That's a good point. I rarely, if ever, think about the difference between dwarf and dwarf and dwarf. This is Fable. There's a Chocobo Forest. Might as well stop in and say hi. Hey, birds. What's up? Thank you, my friend. The thing is, I also don't like dwarfs. And I have no reason for it other than... I guess I read Tolkien and other Tolkien-inspired works. Hey, where are you? Troya. Well, this is where we're actually supposed to go, so I'm not doing that yet. Oof. No way. East center of the map. It's barren. Maybe it's over here a little bit more and I just missed it. Oh, what's this? Huh? You the town of Mithril? Yes. Look at that little bastards. I don't know if they're bastards. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to insult your parentage. A human visitor here? Make sure you watch with your step. Don't trip on me, please. Oh. Mr. Frog, Mr. Little, and I work together, refine and forge mithril into armor and weapons. Hoity-toity, are you all giants? Amazing. What is with this strange house design? It's not a separate building. Nothing to loot, though. Well... that is a pig! See? Mr. Frog, Mr. Little and I work to gather, refine and forge mithril into armor and weapons. Of course, it makes only the most amount of sense. How could I not see that? Are you... ooh, mithril stop. Hello, are you Mr. Frog? I can't imagine how much I have to eat to fill up a body as big as yours. Believe me, less than I'd like. Oh, bears would be browner and fuzzier, and I'd love them. Served! Awesome! Did you come to check out our dance routine? You won't be wasting your time. Hell yes I did. Please show me. Hey there, we're the Mithril Brothers. You want to see us get it? Oh no! Well, I guess they're just playing leapfrog. I thought he fell over in his beautiful dance routine. There's a lot of jumping and waving in this dance. Yeah! Good job. Look at that. Mithril Mountain. Mithril Mountain lies far to the north, although with your long legs, getting there will take you much less time than it takes us. That's true. There's a knife. And a nice knife in the bushes. For just 5,000 gil. Either a very large denomination coin, or we just raided someone's life-saving stash. Sucker. We're a terrible paladin. Cecil, how could you? Oh, I've got all the items here. Diet food. Removing the pig status. Square Enix. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. I love how a lot of these are worse than what they're currently using. The mythical sword of Mithril. Like, the sword of legend. Attack 40, extra accuracy and spirit. Ah, it's just a sword better. This I understand. Okay, well, I sure hope you're not talking to me, because I have no intention of performing the dance. Wouldn't fit the camera. Yeah, alright. Yeah, nice try. Cool. Well, we spent all that gil on slightly better weapons that I'm sure will be replaced very soon. I feel accomplished. I hope you do too. There's also... There's not a chocobo forest there. Wow. Oh god, not a cockatrice. You can study, you big nerd! Vulnerable to projectiles. Pot calling the kettle black here. Oh, you cockatrices, you can study. Ridiculous. So clearly we need to get the hovercraft up here because there's nowhere to land. There you go. Go. Get him. YOLO our way through like we have every other Final Fantasy game so far. Even 7. 7? Well, I mean I did with 7 up, but I didn't do it on stream. It was 2 that we YOLO'd through and perhaps probably should not have. See, can't land here. Can't walk over these without a hovercraft. How do we get the hovercraft up here? My hovercraft is full of eels. Well, worth a try. Southwest. I'm going to Elbin Castle, which is a dungeon. Which means we are going into a dungeon. Traditional Jimbles. Yeah, we are. Alright, we can do it. Now, this is a little bit of a mini dungeon, but you can get loot and gear from it. And I love being over-prepared for things. My instinct to over-prepare and think through things has never had a downside at all. Nor has it led to worse situations. Yeah, I did call it a cockatrice. Back a cider. Ooh. Yeah. Mute arrow. Cool. Not sure what I could do with that yet. Probably get someone with a bow to use them to hopefully... Oh my, a bomb core. Which is probably more dangerous than a bomb fragment like I've used before. Okay, so we can't go down the other side. Much not as obvious. We need to keep our heads and fingers peeled. I sure did like having invisible walls. No, the opposite. Secret tunnels. Love that here. Oh, did I... Yeah, okay, whoops. I thought I went up to like a third. Go down to the other chest and around. That's a smart one, my man. Good call. Thought there was a third one, right? Okay, nope. Is there a left, right, and up? No, no way around there, I'm afraid. Okay, so we'll have to keep looking. We'll keep looking. We're not going to give up yet. It's just we're going to look at another part of the castle. We ain't no quitters. We don't give up on things. We work hard. We try really hard. And if we stop, it's just because it's better off that way. Yeah, see, Kibbled, I am also a bit baffled by that. I thought we would have been randomly attacked by something, and I could say something like cock or twice. I've been... Ooh, a curl whisker. I have been removed, denied the opportunity to say something filthy, and that's homophobia. No, okay. $1, which... Yeah. Corey's got a point. I don't have much, if any, insight on economics in essentially any game, especially tabletop games. Oof. Like, yes, adventurers routinely earning incredible amounts of money that comparatively nobody else could earn in their entire lifetime. Like, yes, but it is a dangerous job and one thing after another. But in the end, it doesn't make much sense. Hey, Killed, I found you a monster. I was going to jokingly say, I hope it's a sexy one, and then bam, look at that. I've got a sexy cat. Well, fine, fuck you too. Wow. Well, fuck you too. Alright, alright. Yeah. I ain't no fool. We're not gonna walk into this blind anymore. I know what's gonna come at us. We're actually gonna do... I'm gonna turn down the battle speed because I'm no longer grinding for experience and money. I thought we were overpowered. I did the grinding. Killed by some pussycats. Look, we always knew this is how it'd go. What a way to start. Well, it didn't fucking kill him, that's a plus. Kills him. No, alright, cool. If we get down the insta-kill kitties, we should be okay. No, 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 no! You son of a bitch! Okay, come on. Thing of how left? This is a Lamia. Sexy snake lady. Oh. I guess I'm definitely convinced that it is in fact a typo. Do not use the claws on the labia, Yang. How dare you? No, 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 no. Well, hey, Turtle. Good to see you tonight. Whew. The chest contained a blood lance. Fantastic. Can anyone use a blood lance, or is that a Kane thing? Oh, it's a shame Kane has betrayed us like a jerk. That's definitely what I was going to say. Alright, and hook! Get in the hole. Oh, cool. I love how I moved from the west tower to the east tower by falling down a hole. That makes a lot of sense. Monsters. Ether. Monsters. Ether. Monsters. Monsters! Ah! Have you seen my bro Ogre? He is mad, man. Fucking incredible. So my buddy Ogre, right? Funniest shit I've ever seen. He's an absolute mad lad, right? The three of them are like, okay bros, I bet you can't stand in a row and like lift your shoulders up to be above your head, alright? And then the absolute mad lads, they did! I'm not sorry for the terrible joke. I don't know how we've survived this long without using any healing magic. God, I said this place was tough. I did not expect it to be literally this. Do it. Yes. Do it again, Teller! No! Oh, you're out of MP. Never mind. Okay. That's not your fault. The Archbishop of Banterbury. Quick, recover mana. One! Ah, we got... I'm so glad we managed to get 1 MP. Screw it. Kill him. It's time for healing after battle. Destroy! Get him! One... I think these absolute mad ogres... not fussed by our magic. Good job, Cecil. And said, it contained a silver apple, you say? Wow, actually, that's pretty good. Well, clearly it's gonna go on Cecil. Fucking... Tent, please. Okay. Yeah, 50, that'll do. Cool. Thank you, Corey. I am glad I could entertain you, and I'm really glad Deadman also picked up the tradition. Especially, how about some cheeky antlions? Yeah, those antlions aren't cheeky. They're pretty friendly. They don't have any... Wow, we just fucking leave. Alright. Oh my god, I just healed up. I used so many of our fancy items. Why are you back here? Because we don't have all of the chests. Well, let's use a tent and let's save. I think it's pretty important. Or cottage. Fully recovers HP MP. Recovers. I don't know how much it is. Is it like 50% or what? We'll find out. Yeah, see, Corey, I agree. There's also something to be said. Remember that in Final Fantasy VI, which we haven't got to yet, your stat increases are determined by like the Esper you got equipped. So it's like don't equip all your Espers right away. Don't grind right away because you'll miss out on some stat bonuses, and that means there's a way to mess up your save, right? I don't love that, but there is something to be said that that sort of thing isn't available in, like, that isn't part of the design process at all in other Final Fantasies. They have no way for you to mess it up where you can't recover, and that's good. I think the closest you can get to it is like the sphere grid in Final Fantasy X. Why do I bring that up? Because all characters can go the whole way around the sphere grid, Jimbles. You can't mess it up too bad. If you level grind for it, yes. Hey, I got that cottage back. If you level grind for it, yes, absolutely. All characters can go around. But while you're still in the plot corridors, going from round to round to round to round to round, unicorn horn, an alarm clock, amazing. It's like removes sleep, I bet. No, X, then Y. There's one more chest in here somewhere. Where is the last chest? I know I could return here later. This castle's just abandoned. Yeah, I haven't played 12 at all yet, so that means I don't know everything we're referring to. It's a minor shame. There's a much bigger issue with the sphere grid? Ooh, Corey, please tell me. I would like to like 12. It keeps getting... There it is. Why can't I quit you? I want you, chest. Maybe I have to give up on you. There is no subtext here. What are you talking about? I know writers who use subtext and they're cowards. Can't go this way. There is nowhere to go from here. Oh my god, the basic sphere grid is actively missing some endgame spells? Wow! Oh, got it. Monsters! I wasn't prepared for this at all. First thing you do before starting the game, you cannot fix it. Fuck. That's worrying. Like, I recognize it shouldn't be missing anything. I know the harder sphere grid is definitely more complicated and definitely harder to like use, but it shouldn't be missing things, and you wouldn't even know either. Because it's the first time you played, probably. Wow. Well, I might actively choose the complicated sphere grid then. which is an odd thing to say. You can't cast haste on everyone. Whoops, that I tried to. So instead, we're just gonna cast it on Sid. Come on, buddy. Gotta love that bonks. Give us the bonks, baby. Instead, however, we're going to throw some healing on our friendos. Let's do a single person Courage on Yang. Oof. Fact checking is not missing, it's just harder to get to. Okay, well, I am less outraged, but still, like, vaguely confused. That's not cool to just have that there. It's such a penalty. If it is supposed to be easier, you'd think it would be easier to get those items, those abilities, so that you can have a less difficult time in the game ahead. This is a real whittle them down battle too, like, except when Yang does that instead of kicking. Okay, we can take him down. Let's go, 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 go. Can I try doing it for life and undead enemies? Yeah, but with 56 MP a cast, I just don't think it's worth it. Perhaps some of the white magic would have worked on him, but got him. All right. Okay. A sleep blade. Yeah, I'm so glad I bought that mithril sword. But who knows, maybe we wouldn't have made it through that fight if we didn't buy a sleep blade, a mithril sword. It's the last enemy in the dungeon. Yeah, cool. I can go take a nap now, right? Find an inn, sleep there, easy. Save so I don't have to do that again. Please. Huh. Expert Grid lacks a few stat spots and such, so you have to work harder to be OP, but any character can be made into anything you want. Yeah, see, the problem I actually bring up there... Good night. There are airship battles, but they are not random encounters on the world map. And it's not really airship versus airship. It's monsters are on the side of the airship and you attack them. Like, aha! The error I had with the sphere grid is when a character has a general preset path that continues their, like, their archetype is filled by going down that path. If you're like, oh, I don't know if I want Titus to be a fast attacking person, instead I'm going to use a teleport sphere to bring him to a unit and we'll have another caster. But if you do that, he's not a very good caster, and now he's not even good at the thing he's supposed to be good at, and it makes the rest of the game actually quite a bit harder. Whoops. I speak from experience somehow. And I meant the main character, Titus, not Titus, oh well, Titus, was like not very useful for most of the game. We had him shelved for the whole time. My sister and I. Oh well. Well, this is where we're supposed to be. Welcome to Troya, the city where trees and water abound. Hi, I'm not going to steal your crystal, I promise. Winky. Winky blinky. No, I don't need any of that stuff. It's fine. What about you? Hey, Dancer, got anything cool? A wooden hammer? No, thank you. It's pretty clear that they go from 10 and then 11's and MMOs, so 12 has a similar concept of leveling as well. Like, what do you want these to do? What do you want these characters to do? But, you know. I took a silver strongbox to the northeast cavern, but it got stuck to the ground and I had to leave it behind. Stuck to the ground? Have you seen my husband? Where's that wrinkly old codger? Meme. Go away. Can't you see him sunbathing? Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Even more restrictive than the basic sphere grid. It's... Final Fantasy 12 is favorably called Star Wars Final Fantasy many times, and it's very cool. Ow, wow. Thanks to the ample water supply here, we can grow fresh vegetables and even raise chocobos. Ah, cool. Chocobo physiology. Wow. The Troya Tatler. New breed of chocobo discovered. Amazing black chocobo set to revolutionize transportation. Chocobos are real cute. They smell a little though. I want to fly on a black chocobo, but I don't think they like me. They freak out when I try to get close. These black chocobos can't fly for some reason. The ones living in the chocobo village to the north can, but only at low altitudes. Though I hear those chocobos can only land in forests. Well, now I know how we get to some other parts of the map, don't I? We grab ourselves some black chocobos. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Black chocobos can remember the way home, but they tend to run away after making a round trip. Well, nothing to loot here, just a bunch of chocobos to talk to. Basic gameplay in the start made it hard. I believe, is it the first time they try and do an action style one that's been refined over to Final Fantasy 15 and very much 7R? Is that correct? Ah, yes, Corey, I'd be happy to. Approaches to leveling progression. Ah, so if somebody who does a lot of side quests, I kind of like it when a game will allow you to do, over level, become too powerful. Take a bit of the tension and pressure off your play. You don't have to be perfect if you can just solve the problem by grinding. Well, that's good. That's relaxing. But in the end, if there's a difficulty curve in a game... Hello, Emma. If there is a difficulty curve in a game, leveling and being able to grind out the difficulty curve allows a player to adjust it themselves. And I think that's really undervalued. It means that there is always an answer to this game is too hard. This JRPG is complicated. Shoot, go find your own place. What are you talking about? There's always an answer to, I'm having trouble with this fight, I can't solve this. And the solution is, okay, grind. Go grind for a bit. And that's not to say that that solves everything, but it gives you an option. It's harder for you to feel completely helpless if you have the option of just saying, well, if I can't solve this, I'm just gonna go grind for a bit. And so in games where you can't grind, I feel like you need to have another mechanism for controlling difficulty. Would you like to join us for a swim? I am. Oh, for Pete's sake, why are you swimming in your armor? It'll rust. There you go. Personally, I do like having games where you can grind out extra experience and play your own way there. Because sometimes it is relaxing to grind out. Just go kill some monsters randomly. Do you wish to change your name? Very well. It's also that a lot of the more complicated or interesting leveling systems seem to require more mastery to make them work. Like here, ooh, 1,000 gil. Here, all we need to do to get more powerful is kill enemies, get experience, problem solved. Have you heard the twin harp? I can hear you can transmit your voice really far with it. Right? So if it's complicated, right now it's not complicated at all, and if I have trouble I can just keep trying really hard. Sorry, my attention is wandering tonight. You can solve things just by repeatedly grinding over and over and over, but it also implies that there's no system mastery required at all. If you just no think, no life it, randomly attack over and over and over, you'll come out in a state where you're okay. Whereas to be proof of membership at the King's Pub, absolutely. Why did I buy that? Thanks very much. Yes, the air here is fresh. The food tastes great. I love this place. May I see your membership pass, please? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Please enjoy the show. I will. What is this? Oh my, I like where this is going. Go down into the basement? This isn't skeevy at all. Town of Troya, King's Pub. The show will begin in a few minutes. Would you like to watch? Yes. Oh yeah. Hey Kelly, good to see you tonight. I'm glad you dropped by. And yes, it absolutely is. Having a brute force option, my word, I spent 10,000 gil on this. With these dances and this King's Pub, Final Fantasy IV is a horny game. For a pixel art game. It's doing its best. If you need to get some sort of system mastery to understand a leveling system to make yourself more powerful, now we're gonna get a lap dance, aren't we? You may need to look up a guide or spend the time to settle into the system and understand it to make yourself more powerful, the most powerful. And that's gratifying to some people. They absolutely love that challenge. They probably also like making actual useful constructed decks in Magic the Gathering, which is way beyond me, despite all my friends who have tried to help me with that before. Too smart for me, my friends. I'm gonna do what looks cool, and that's about it. Yeah, Corey, what do you consider each of the examples at each scale? Haven't you got better things to do than hang out here? You were here when I arrived, and you're going to be here when I leave, buddy. Eek! Get out of here, you pervert! This is a dressing room! Oh, I am so sorry. I saw chests and I got distracted. Jimbles, Jimbles, Jimbles. Yeah, this one is straightforward. Hit thing, get strong. No, I don't need to watch another show, thank you. Well, we found a burlesque club here in this town. Good job, Troya. Live a long life, I say. I'll take this place over heaven any day. Yes, finally got a good seat at the counter. The ladies here always put a smile on my face. Hey there, cutie. Chat for me a while. Stella! You're so beautiful! What? You're a man? Yeah, I'm also not Stella. That would be the first problem. I'll take good care of you. What's with that look? You got a problem with me? No. Give me a holler if you want something. Final Fantasy I was also hit things and level up and get strong, and that's it. I hope you carry a fat wallet, mister. It's all high rollers from here on, if you know what I mean. Ow, ow! Shoo, you don't belong here. Bring me a fur coat next time, okay, sweetie? I'll buy you anything you want. That old geezer better not mess with my Jenny. Jenny's not yours, my dude. I have to make sure everyone gets what they ordered. And then I thrust my blade into the goblin and offed him once and for all. Old geezer keeps babbling about all his stupid adventures. If I have to hear one more story. I wish I could talk to the lady in the back. Yes, stat advantages versus actually using magic. Yeah, the junctioning was an interesting system. I want to give it more time now that I'm vaguely smarter than I was as a child, and give it a red hot go. Yeah, and like that sort of tactical decision making is good. This is Chocobo Farm again. Alright, well. Here we are then. Well, we didn't learn much here in Troya. Jimbles, what on earth are you doing? I'm removing all metal. Why? Well, you'll find out soon. It's harder. I also recognize there's probably a state in Final Fantasy VIII, I actually believe there is, because you can't just grind to solve a problem, that you'll need to have a place to draw magic. Please, make yourselves at home. Welcome to Troya. The clerics' solemn servants are the gods. Honor them and conduct yourselves properly, understood? Wish to know about the crystal? Speak to the clerics inside the castle. It means there could be a state where you're soft locked out before a boss. Like, you can't go grind. Except if you kill Squall and level up everyone else because the monster scaling is based on Squall. Thank you, Corey. It could be a place where you can't finish the game anymore. Because there's no place to draw before a boss, and the boss is too hard, you can't improve your stats that way. Shit out of luck. That's hard. I think that actually happened the first time when my sister and I tried to play through. A Damsian man recently drifted into Troya. He claims he's a prince. A prince from Damsia? Troya has never been at war. I don't know how well we could defend our kingdom if fighting did break out. Good thing you're armed then, right? I hear Baron is becoming more and more aggressive. I hope they don't attack us. Unlike most kingdoms, Troya is governed by women, and all our soldiers are female. Oh, well, you're not the soldier then. The clerics are convening in the chamber over there. Want me to dance for you? As if I'm a guard, not a dancer. This armor lacks strength, but affords excellent mobility. It's also very fashionable. Blind Squall to increase crisis level. The 8 clerics are sisters. Women make far more civilized rulers than men. I don't think it's a gender thing, my friends. We don't know what to do. The Dark Elf stole our Earth Crystal. We have governed Troya for years with the blessing of the Earth Crystal, but now we will consider lending you the Earth Crystal if you can reclaim it. Equipping anything metallic inside the Northeast Cavern will hamper your movement. If you're looking for the Dark Elf, try the cavern on the island to the northeast. Without the crystal, Troya might become a wasteland once more. If you can recover the crystal, we will allow you to borrow it. Please speak to us once you obtain it. The Dark Elf is weak against metallic weapons. He set up a magnetic field around his lair for protection. Cool. Crisis level allows you to do stronger limit breaks, and Squall has permanent 100% accuracy. So, blind him and he'll be able to do stuff without it. Yeah, that's fantastic. I'm looking forward to have cool sunglasses on Squall for the whole game. God, I'm excited to talk about Squall. I don't know if he's the sexiest Final Fantasy protagonist, but he certainly rates highly for me. Oof. Oofa doofa. This is once a dungeon, but it now houses Troya's treasures. Have the clerics granted you permission to enter? Yep. Don't lie to me. Have they granted you permission to enter? No. I admire your honesty. You're welcome. Those are good areas to draw magic from, too. I like Troya's magic. Music in the background. It's pretty good. Very relaxing. Bacchus cider, my favorite. Sup, sup, sup. Love that Bacchus cider. Cool. Ruby ring, ruby ring. Ether, ether. High potion, high potion. Tent, tent. Alright, cool. What if we touch it now? Huh, nothing. Alright, well, we tried. Well, I love looting castles. This is what you get for keeping things away from the general populace. They need these, but no, you just want to keep it all to yourself. Stupid monarchy. Please keep your voice down. There's a sick man resting here. I recognize that stupid hat! Hell yeah. Edward! Edward? You're alive. I'm so relieved. I wish to join you again. In that condition, you'd only be a burden. Taylor, I can't begin to ask you for your forgiveness. Anna died because of me. I can never atone for that. Edward, your health should be your greatest concern now. You must try to rest. Yang, you survived. And Rodia? I see. That is terrible news. I always seem to find myself elsewhere when others are in need. Hey, I heard you took mighty good care of Cecil and Rosa. I appreciate it. Why don't you join us? Wait. I wasn't doing the surfer dude voice that said. No. I think he was weirdly Scottish again. Why don't you join us on my enterprise? Together we'll rise above anything. You must be Sid, the airship engineer. Wait, does this mean we have an airship? Oh, but Cecil, why is Rosa not with you? Golbez holds her captive, but he proposed a trade. He will release Rosa in return for Troy's crystal. But the crystal lies in the hands of the Dark Elf. The Dark Elf? Cecil, you must take this. What is it? This is the only way I can be of any help right now. Receive Twin Harp. We know what that does. Cecil, please save Rosa. He requires much rest, he is quite frail, and his recovery will not be a quick one. We are tending to the prince around the clock. Me and the nurse. She's the doctor. It's Edward's harp. The thing is, I feel like I might need to chop the dead man. My most recent memory of Final Fantasy VIII is me, like, repeatedly failing at a boss over and over. And just because I've handily beaten Final Fantasy 1 through 3 with very little trouble, like a boss, doesn't mean I'll have an easy time through the rest of the series. I probably will, though, because I'll be reading guides online and I will have you guys. Like, chat will help me through them, right? You'll help me through. Alright. Where are you, Dark Elf? We beat up a Dark Elf in Final Fantasy 1, you fuck. You can't stand against our might. This here was used in Final Fantasy 3. We saw that only like a couple of episodes ago. Yeah, the episode was titled, Let's Beat Up Some Summons. Oh, but you're over there. Alright, so we need to go to the forest of the north to get a chocobo. Probably up there. Okay, we know the way. Let's go. How much cheese I want on my gameplay sandwich. My friend, I am a big fan of cheese. Cheese, bad jokes, that sort of thing. That's me all over. Oh yes, we're still dressed like idiots. Bonk. I don't know how I feel about paladins using bows. Ranged weapons are for cowards. Alright. Smell of chocobos in the air. What if I use a Jarl Greens? Where are you, buddy? I know I have some. Jarl Greens. A timepiece that releases all allies from sleep. How likely is that to come up? Oh, well, okay, I guess I don't have any Jarl Greens. Seems like a pal don't. Give me all my MP back. White chocobo, gotcha. MP restored. Wait, thank you. Oh, this is the Chocobo village. There are 3 items in here. There are items in the others? Oh, I feel terrible. I'm gonna have to go pick them up. Hey, Black Chocobo, I'll be back in just a minute. I've heard there are things I can steal. And I know the rest of you are flightless birds, but the flight birds are gonna have their stuff stolen. I wonder if I have to use it on the smell of chocobos in the air each time. That makes sense. And you get the items from the big chocobo. Well, I'll keep that in mind and maybe do that later. Or not. There's a Hyal Green. Oh, alright. Well, let's go. Black chocobo, giddy up! It's a good chocobo one. Also, magnetic cavern. Whoa! That magnetic field is so powerful! Crippling anything metallic will slow us down! My claws appear to be unaffected. Fear not, we shall stand invincible with my magic. You have 90 MP, Teller. You can cast 3 spells before you need to take a nap. For God's sake, you're like a wizard. Well, I mean, he is a wizard, isn't he? Jesus. I didn't turn the speed up. Oh well. Oh, Yang is paralyzed. That's what happens if they're wearing the wrong... if you're wearing anything metallic, like, you get paralyzed at the beginning of battle. And what happens if all your characters are paralyzed? You die. So what happens if your 4 heroes are wearing anything metallic when you start a battle? Fucking end of game. Just immediately. Oh, I wonder if it's that. There you go. I sure didn't do that on purpose to show you what happens when someone is wearing metal armor, right? Jimbles cares about you, don't worry. I have this planned. Get him! Jeez, Cecil, you're letting down the team, man. Oh, fucking Teller and your 545 hit points. Corey, you're right. It just reminded me of how last night in Pillars of Eternity 2, I deliberately baited everyone into yelling, yeah, turn me into a cat, or return me to the wheel, and then made us watch the opening cutscene again, because you can just, like, Bereth is like, oh, hey, Thylacine, good to see you tonight. You lurk as much as you like. This is a very chill game. We're trying to have as chill a night tonight as possible. And every time I stare off into space and get sad about something, just assume I am... Yeah, anyway. It's worth it, don't worry. So, Bereth gives you an option at the beginning of Pillars 2 where it's like, do you want to do this thing, be my herald and deal with Aethys, or would you like to return to the wheel normally? And you go, yeah, return me to the wheel. I'm not doing your bidding, divinity. And they go, alright, sure, I guess. You get returned to the wheel as a cat, and you get a game over. Bam, immediately. It's not playable, it's just like a single slide that says, alright, good job, your game is over. Apparently they look for another watcher, problem solved. Good. Okay, that's how we want these battles to go. Less thought, more auto. Let's go! I should, if I'm being super tricky, I would equip the Sword of Legend to Cecil before he casts healing, because it gives him +3 spirit, which makes him a better healer, and then he does, you know, that. That's a good way of getting through. Like, to maximize each MP cost per cast, you could do that. But that also sounds too much like thinking, and my brain might explode if I try. So, how dare you do this to me? I am but just a little Jimbles. Come to you so honestly, so quietly, in my time of need. So, we generally have break at 8:30. Giants Club says please. It's now currently 8:11. This looks like the appropriate way to go, so we're not going this way yet. It's currently 8:11, so in about 19 minutes we will have a 10-minute break. Chest, don't mind if I do. Thank you. Oh, this Cave Naga. You look much more angry than the other Greek snakes we've met so far. Wow. Arrow beat snake. It's because the S was for suck, so it got arrowed. Oh, that's a reference and a half. 2,000 money. My friend Corey, we can't ditch this wizard. It'll be fun though. It's just not an option. Alright, here we go. At break time, I will come back with maybe a mixed drink. I'm not entirely sure yet. No, I have a drink to show off, and I'm actually pretty proud of finding it. So, we'll bring that along. Please, I'm but an old man. Slow down. Cecil, I want to save Rosa. No. He doesn't want to save Rosa. He wants to kill Golbez. It's selfish. Ah, save points in the middle of dungeons. Yes, please. Baby, look at all the cottages we have. Oh, hey, Garfield Cut. Good to see you today, man. Anti-wizard? Here's the thing. No, we're massive nerds. We love wizards here. It's just real funny to have a standard class to make fun of. Like, I bet wizards make fun of sorcerers all the time. And everyone makes fun of bards. I know, because I am one. It is absolutely the closest class in D&D 5th ed terms I would take. I am an entertainer and a performer. A pro bard? Hell yeah. Me too. If there's anything that gets my goat about role-playing communities, alright, well there are a few things about online role-playing communities that get my goat, but the thing I'm thinking of specifically is how in some meme culture we have turned the classes into archetypes to such an extent that they can be used as placeholders in memes, or worse, placeholders for incorrect quote generators. Now, I don't like this anyway, so don't get me started on that. I'm not in the interest of raging today, that's for sure. Too sad to rage. In mourning. Yeah. And when they're used as punchlines, predictable punchlines, i.e. you can expect Paladin to be stuck in mud. You can expect Barbarian to be dumb and violent. You can expect Bard to sleep with everything. And so they create... I don't like that. That's all essentially I'm saying. Man, look at that Dracula lady. That's fucking incredible. Love it. Look at that. Oh, she's gone. Sorry, baby. Not quite as cool as the vampire ladies that wrecked our shit. And cheers to Luxie for doing a lovely edit of a vampire lady for us. A fairy claw. Only one more chest in here. I think maybe we've done it. Ooh, less accuracy, but effective against giants may cause confusion. Let's do it. Rage is a Monday stream emotion. I don't think I do rage. We had some righteous anger at Theos, that's for fucking sure. That's pretty close. But when I'm playing an RPG, if I don't know, if I'm not confident with a character concept right away, man, look at that, we got a confuse already. Hell yeah. If we were playing tactically, I would not immediately kill the thing we confused. Whoa, effective against giants. I agree. I reach for Bard because the archetype is something I'm happy to play. Vaguely charming, buffing and supporting other people, and talking to NPCs. Like, love it. Yes, please. I'll do that for fun all the time. Yeah, we did establish I'm not doing tactics, but only because it hasn't been ported to PC and I don't want to mess around with emulation. And the line needs to be drawn somewhere between full game and side game, right? And I guess I drew it there even if I didn't have to. Oh, there's another save point? My word. This is another cottage. I feel so treated. It's gorgeous. Ah, oh, thinking tactically. Sorry. My bad. That's a good joke now that I recognize it is one. It's also like I'm not against doing tactics. It is well and truly that I just don't feel like I can do it. You're already tactics ready. That's pretty good. Dead man, you can pick it up, and then it's like, if I'm free, I'll jump into a Discord call while you do that. That would be fun. There's an idea. It's also that, like, maybe I'm perhaps a little sad. The Final Fantasy XII is in... It's set in the same world as Tactics? I know I bring this up all the time, but, like... God, that's nearly as bad as Kingdom Hearts, isn't it? Play this other side game in a different console? Ooh, Deadman, that's pretty good. I could do that. Commentate over. That's fantastic. Yeah, do it grandma party style. Which I know is not specifically grandma party, that's like a let's play style. Because grandma party is a goon. Yeah, Garfield? I'm excited too. Oh, look at that dark elf. Look at him! Look at that sprite. Look at that little guy with his tongue out already. We ready? I commend your effort, but your excursion ends here. You will never get the crystal. You cannot defeat me with those weapons. We shall see about that. Let's see how he likes my magic spells. That was fun. God, I like voice acting. I should do more of it. I don't need my, like, throat at all. Okay. How do we beat him? Okay. Let's focus. Energy stored for doubling attack power. Well, like, can you withstand this? Fira. Thunder. Blizzara. Tornado. No, I can't beat 4 spells in a turn. Withstand no chance. I need my sword. Well, shit, we're dead. Okay. Bleh, bleh. If only I could use my sword. Lying about Australia is an Australian tradition. You absolutely should. Cecil is in danger. They're all in danger. Amazing. You're in no condition to go anywhere. Where are you going? To get my harp. Ugh! You can barely sit up. Please, go lie down and get some rest. I don't care what happens to me. I'm the only one who can save them. You could help him. No, just watch and clap when he falls over. A twin harp sounds the melody from Edward's harp. Hmm? That melody. It's Edward. Gah! What is this torturous sound? And then he fucking exploded. He cannot control the magnetic field while I am playing. Now, draw your sword. Hup, 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 hey. Right. And now, if you take a, you're fully healed and got all your mana back, most of your mana back. If you take a step forward, you start the fight immediately. So it's like the walkthrough says, don't do that. Make sure to equip your shit again. I'm like, all right, well, oh well. Do you think he's a giant style? Maybe? I don't know. I don't think confusion would help either. But like, let's do it. Just, why not? I think thunder might be more fun. Alright, let's go! Oh no, you can just talk to him. Well, you can take a step forward and then you get the option to talk first. And now we go. You! Gah! Sick, let's go. Alright. Well, we don't have... okay, so that... Now that deals a lot less damage, thankfully. Good lord. Energy store for double the attack power. Well, yeah, let's... Come on. Let's lightning fucker. Let's try study. Let's see what happens. Come on, you big nerd. What you got? No effect. No effect! Amazing. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you did that. Also, that tornado reduced Cecil to 2 hit points. Sword. Punch. Explosion. Forks. Cubicles. Well, you're a pig now. You're a pig. You can hear those full, beautiful sound effects. Alright, Teller, cast a heal on us afterwards. Let's do it. Bonk. Oh, say your prayers! Oh, he's a dark dragon now. Hey, buddy. But, I mean, I'm still not particularly intimidated. Can we steal your mana? Is that a thing? I drink 1? Come on! It's so upset with that. Only 1? Dark breath. Oh, fuck, that actually hurt quite a bit. Well, let's pull out a single fucking cure. 3! I think we can just auto-attack the Dark Dragon down now, right? Unless it's a puzzle boss. What do we got? Hey! Alright, good job everybody, we did it. Hell yeah. We can beat a Dark Dragon together. The Dark Dragon of Fate. This cannot be with the crystal, my eternal life. Gah! Thank you, Edward. That was very strange. Fuck yeah, touch the thing. We got it. We got the Earth Crystal. God, we're freaking heroes. Let's get the hell out of here. Come on. Let's... Yeah. I don't know if I can escape... Oh, okay, right, never mind. God, Teller, you're so Stupid. Why can't I just teleport out of here? It'd be so nice. Maybe, are we now in a dungeon? Can we... Hey! Yes! Get the fuck out of here. Oh, look, there's our chocobo friendo. He flies himself. That's what it means by the chocobo is only good for a round trip. It's so that the chocobo cannot be... They don't want you to be able to use it over and over and over. Good idea. Because otherwise your chocobo would just... That's how you get around now, right? They also don't want you to end up stuck somewhere. So like you can fly it somewhere, but the next time you get on it, it's flying back to the chocobo forest. No options, okay? But I don't care. I'm going to fly it down here, and it can leave, go back to the chocobo forest if it wants later. Up we go to the top. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey! My friends, clerics, leaders of this town, I brought back your shiny thing. My friends, I give you something to ponder. Lost my ball. My orb. Still don't have it painted yet. Oh my goodness. The Earth Crystal. You've returned it to us. Hurrah! Oh, you're welcome. Nothing bad will happen. I see you have the Earth Crystal. That voice! Kane, board my ship and bring the crystal with you. I will take you to Rosa. Seems you need our help. You may borrow the crystal as promised. We're letting you borrow the crystal, so be extra careful with it. Feel free to take the items in the underground storeroom. That voice, what was it? What was that voice? We just got the crystal back, but I guess we have no choice. It's only a loan, though. The nature of the crystal's power changes depending on the bearer. If it fell into the wrong hands, who knows what could happen? What is going on? Clerics is more of a meme. Garfield, you'll have to tell me about that. Like, not say justify your statement. I'm very curious now. I also note that you'll have time to type it out while I go have a 10-minute break in just 2 minutes. So that's pretty good. Have the clerics granted you permission to enter? Yes! Go right ahead. Yes! Clerics being... Whoa! High potion, remedy, ether, dry ether, silver apple, echo herbs, ice arrow, 50,000 gil, thunder arrow, 5,000 gil, fire arrow, great bow, echo herbs, elixir, dry ether, remedy, ether. So that's all I got. 26 to 26 in one item, we're done. Let's get the fuck out of here. Thanks for giving me all of your stuff. Also, I'm pretty sure the Sleep Blade would not have been as good as the Sword of Legend. Because the Sword of Legend does holy damage. And the Dark Elf, given the name Dark Elf, is probably wounded by it. Well, Corey, you're right. That's either a lot or not very much. We didn't even decide what the truth was earlier. The Codzilla was the 3.5 meme, D&D 3.5 meme, where cleric or druid and being able to do essentially everything by themselves, buffing themselves and then hitting people with sticks. And again. Perfect. Definitely worth saving. I'm really glad I didn't, get on the chocobo. I accidentally fly back. Oh, it is exactly 8:30, so I'm going to start this conversation and then pause. Where is the Earth Crystal? Okay, It's break time, everyone. I will see you in 10 minutes. Go do a stretch, come back with a drink, have a good time, okay? We'll see you shortly. Bam, and bam. Okay, we are back. God, 1 minute late back from break. I have betrayed your tiny trust. I will never recover. Today, I have not a mixed drink. I would like to mix a drink again for you soon, now that I've essentially finished all the beers from my beer advent calendar. I'd like to show off this thing. This is a non-alcoholic beer that is Aboriginal owned and made in Australia. And I think it's pretty fucking good that there's an Aboriginal owned company making non-alcoholic beverages. Given that we were talking about drinking culture and how it seems to be forced at times and is like bad for people, I'm really glad that we have an option for social drinking that is quite specifically for social drinking that's Aboriginal owned, that's not alcoholic. Open it up, I'll pour it into a glass, I'll show you what it looks like, and I'll tell you what the Pepperberry IPA tastes like. I do like an IPA, and I guess I do like pepperberries too. I'm serving this over ice, which is a minor betrayal, but this one was not in the fridge, and warm beer fizzes up more. But it's a bit of a lovely pour. Cheers, friends. Now the go live notification was like join the sad. We'll see if the sad boy can help. Cecil is not the sad boy in tonight's game. The sad boy is me. For very good reasons, I assure you. But let's not get into it. Let's instead save Rosa. Where is the Earth Crystal? I have it here. Where's Rosa? In the Tower of Zot. Now come aboard. The Tower of Zot? Well, I'm sorry, Gibbled. I thought there may be a minor airship battle, but no. Kane! Where are you hiding? No. Master Golbez would like a word with you. Golbez! Well done, Cecil. You have exceeded even my expectations. Wretch, show yourself! In due time, you will yet come to understand my benevolence. What benevolence? Rosa stands beside me at the top of this tower. Bring the crystal here and we will make the trade. She'd better be safe. Then you'd best hurry. We wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to her. He threatened her. How could he? I think this man might be evil. Get him. Well, our physical attacks are doing so much. Right. Love that there's an easy solution to that one. There's gotta be some proof, some way that no way exists, right? Look at that puppeteer! Ah, it's incredible. Love it. Fucking incredible. Amazing. Oh! Good job, Taylor. You got yourself a rune omelet. Let's go. What is this transformer head? Oh, it's a chest. Flame mail. Resistant to ice and weak to fire. Well, let's watch Cecil get burned to death then, shall we? Ah, ice lizards. That's amazing. Those little gremlins. Yep, that's definitely a IPA. Very hoppy. Very lovely and hoppy. With an undertone of a pepperberry. Yeah, that's fantastic. It makes... Since it's got like a pepperberry to it, it makes it feel like it's... almost feels cidery. Even if it definitely isn't a cider. Just got that little bit of ting there. kind of dark, Dead Man. It feels like that's a minor plot point in an RPG. Or some sort of urban fantasy game. Oh yeah, it turns out Norway was a rounding error. Just, no one's ever actually lived there, just... Sorry. Never been to Norway, never been to the Northern Hemisphere. Wait, Japan counts as the Northern Hemisphere. I've only kind of been to the Northern Hemisphere anyway, so... Definitely not Norway. Need to... I'm like keeping an eye on my list of monsters you can only fight here in the Tower of Zot, which only appears once. That bird on her back! That's incredible! Love those fights. That's fantastic. Love it. I don't see any reason to go this way, except yeah, there are no items here as well, just chests, so I'm not going that way then. God, these must be real wide corridors to have 3 centaur knights using lances, so there's enough space for all of them to like ride and lance you one by one. Monsters? Ah! That's a fiery hound. No, Cecil! You'll die! Oh, he will. Yeah, wow. Okay. Quick, change to your icy mail. Oh, never mind. That's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Flame sword. Well, we've got a bit. Let's continue it, shall we? Hell yeah. Look at that damage. Alright. Man, we cast Cure a lot there. Should probably learn to use more efficient spells. Cleric is battle oriented. Yeah, there you go. It gets worse, Garfield Cart. Ever heard of the invented in 3.5 class called War Priest? It's even more battle cleric. I'm serious. But yeah, and like that is a pretty damn good point. An often used example game is Pathfinder Kingmaker. I bring it up all the time, and it's not the first cleric you meet. The first cleric you meet is Harim, who is a dwarven cleric of Grotus. So, you know, no one's like Harim. The next one you meet is a specific archetype of cleric who doesn't wear armor. Hierophant, I think, is the name of the archetype. So, in some respect, they wanted to show that this type of cleric does not wear armor. Hey, it's the Black Knight. The Black Knight always triumphs. Glad that curse disappeared. Good lord. Don't get you started? I'd love to get you started. Generally, people get me started. That's why the thing is there. I think the War Priest, the cleric in full plate, and hitting people with maces, like the aggressive cleric idea, the archetype there, it feels more of a mechanical decision than it does an aesthetic decision. And that's not to say it was a bad decision, it just feels less thematically present than some of the others. And the funny thing is, the Ranger is the fucking opposite. The Ranger tries very hard to fill a mechanical niche and often doesn't, and instead feels a thematic niche. The thematic niche of, I like Lego... not Legolas. I like Aragorn! Which is a perfectly reasonable and viable thing to say, and believe, and feel at all times. A Hell Claw. Sick. A claw that may poison the enemy. We're gonna go poison and confusion. The twin claws of madness. Soldieress, sorceress. Alright. Wait a minute, are these the ladies from Troya? We're trying to get your crystal back. Why are you mean to us? Alright. Actually, we have the crystal. It's kind of mean. They're like, okay, we'll take the crystal, but you need to fight through all of our people first. Now, I say mean, but I recognize that's very effective. When did Ranger go from a pet class to a jack of all trades class? 3.5. I don't think they start with pets in... No, they do start with pets in 2. Third. Yeah, third, sorry, not 3.5, you're right. That is a ridiculous error for me to make. But that is where the jack of all... Woof. Cast Quake when used in battle is highly effective against machines. Wow, alright, that's an upgrade and a half. But it is far more prevalent and obvious in 3 and 3.5, where you can rely on the Ranger class to, like, a lot of the builds are like, I'm going to be an archer, I pick all of the archery style feats, and when I'm not getting a free feat, I pick an archer feat that's appropriate. But Jack of all trades is a better way to build up your Ranger, and it's to be like, I use my feat every 3 levels to get decent longsword or scimitar. Probably scimitar, so you can use a longsword. Use your dexterity bonus that you need for your archery. Sage's Surplus. That's going to be a cool body armor. A robe made from sacred thread. Well, geez, that's just good all around. Let's do it. Then you have a decent amount of feats to use on both bow and longsword. So when an enemy closes to melee, you switch weapons and then stab them harder than they expected. Like, that's good. That's good stat, good build. Very, very versatile, very lovely. Yet small amounts of magic that won't make anyone particularly amazed at you, but you'll certainly be useful in many situations. That's a good niche to fill. That's an enjoyable niche to fill when you're playing a class-based system like D&D. You can do that in 5th as well. I think that's still a viable option in Pathfinder 2nd, but I haven't poked at it yet. The only character I built in Pathfinder 2nd Ed that uses a bow is a fighter. Because I love fighters with bows. No magic here, friend. I just draw arrows real good. Sneak attack feels like a ranger thing. Oof. Ambush. Sneak attack where you can only use it in the wild. Yeah, I see it. That makes sense. Pretty reasonable. Only be able to do good at one thing. Ah! Have you played much Powered by the Apocalypse? Not to just throw a system at you. Actually, I was watching Greg from How to Drink. Ah, well, you could be in for a treat. There's a Powered by the Apocalypse game called Stone Top where they quite specifically make that clear, that you're good at one sort of thing. Powered by the Apocalypse is there's a whole bunch of role-playing games that are built on Apocalypse World, and if you use their basic mechanics, they're known as Powered by the Apocalypse. If you're looking for a fantasy one, I suggest Stone Top, which is not out yet, or Dungeon World, which has some issues and is not perfect, but it certainly does the... if their tagline is, we wanted to create a system that creates D&D in the way you remember D&D, not the actual mechanics of what it's like to play it. It does that relatively well. There are much weirder and cooler Powered by the Apocalypse games just out there in the wild, absolutely. But it's good to start reading one of those. That's fun. Especially as they're like, if your classes are good at one thing, right? And also it makes an explicit rule that when a person picks up the playbook or class of that class. Nobody else can pick it because there aren't as many mechanical options, so you will overlap. Therefore, you say, I'm going to be the fighter. And, like, that's what it feels like to play D&D when you're younger, you know? Like, I'm going to be the fighter of this group, okay? And it's fun. It's worth a read, absolutely. And fun to play. But Stonetop is probably the best example. And the best Powered by the Apocalypse game I've played, other than a really cool one by Games from the Wildwood, who wrote a system that's essentially meant to emulate the feel of playing... what was the... It was a musical. It hasn't been released on home video yet. You can only see it by going to Broadway. It's about Greek mythology, specifically Eurydice and Orpheus. Anyway, that musical, it's specifically meant to evoke the feel of that musical and playing in Dust Bowl America. And it's really cool. I love that game. Welcome to the Tower of Zot. Charmed, I'm sure. Welcome. We are the Mega Sisters. We serve Barbarica, Lord of Wind. Mindy! Sandy! Cindy! We're afraid your journey is over. We will take your crystal. Say goodbye to your beloved Rosa. Delta attack! Fucking cool as hell. Cast the spell, Mindy. She casts the spell, stab. Well, look, I watched Reflect go down, so I'm not going to cast spells at her. Delta attack. Cast Fira. It bounces off Cindy and then hits Teller for 100. By God. Do you think Reflect is on all of them? What happens if you... What happens if you Osmose Reflect on yourself? Do you get the mana or does it go back to them? 63 is a lot to get. Ready, sis? Reflect. Cast the spell, maybe. Did it just put Reflect on Yang? Okay, reflect this. Delta attack. Talk about them? I mean, that's a good idea. They're a recurring summon and/or boss and/or enemy that turns up in several Final Fantasies, but they don't turn up in every Final Fantasy. Oh, alright, bye. Thanks for turning up. Yang's got Reflect, let's cast some fire, let's go. They don't turn up as frequently as some of the other summons, but here they are, kicking ass. If you cast Reflect, if you reflect something, it, Delta attack. Yeah, well, you can cast Bizarro. They appear as a summon in Final Fantasy X. That's probably the place where everyone remembers them from. They still got Reflect. Get him. Wow. Just full lifed up the boss. Well, we've got to kill her then, don't we? Otherwise, we will be fighting this forever. Okay. Alright, Sandy, I think you're on your own. Yang still got Reflect, let's go. Good job, Sid. Fundamental, important member of the team there. Boom. Hell yeah. This can't be. Our Delta attack failed? It was casting Reflect and reflecting a spell. The only thing it does is stop the enemy from reflecting it back on you. I don't know why that small child didn't stab us. That would be much more effective. Cool. Charizard 6 of 6 chest. Alright, let's go. Oh, hey guys. What's going on? Welcome. Golbez! Where's Rosa? First, the crystal. She better be alright.
Hand over the crystal now or she dies.
Here, take it. Hand it over the earth crystal. There, now where's Rosa?
Rosa? Whomever are you talking about?
What?
You double-crossing cur! Return her this minute! Ignorant dotard, have you no idea whom you are dealing with? How can I forget the monster who killed my daughter? Vengeance will be mine!
Get him, Teller, with your 0 MP.
Bio. Ooh, that was good. Such feeble spells rather befit the decrepit old fool you are.
These are good spells, Golbez. I don't know what you're talking about.
I must cast Meteor.
No.
It will destroy you. I have no choice. Witness my ultimate spell. Meteor.
Shit, okay, that was pretty good.
Impossible.
Hey, nice job, Teller. Alright, well, game's over. We beat Golbez. We'll get the crystals back. Problem solved. Short game, everybody. Kane's just dead in the corner. Kane didn't do anything. Kane's like, oh god, Golbez is going down. I better just check it out. Anyway.
Ugh, how could he know Meteor?
Teller!
It matters not. The crystal is mine. Kane!
Bleh.
So Meteor broke my spell over him. So be it. He no longer serves any purpose. Mark my words, Cecil. Someday I will destroy you.
Golbez, how about now?
Impudent fool!
Fuck, alright. God, he can cast spells out here.
Why don't you finish me? You... What is going on? What? We will settle this next time we meet.
Cecil, are you okay? Yes, Meteor must have weakened him. Teller, are you hurt?
I failed. Keep still. I'm such a fool. I lost myself in my own hatred. Avenge my daughter for me.
Well, he learned the lesson of revenge pretty quickly. Dig 2 graves. Also, please remember to kill that dude.
I beg of you.
Teller. No. Bleh. Get up, you old geezer. Bleh.
Teller.
I bet your daughter's mighty proud of you. You did good, old man. Oh, you got me, dead man. I was about to say, hey, Kibbled, we come ever closer to your high bid of 8 with 3 deaths. Teller, Anna, I swear on my life to avenge you both. Kane. 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 Cecil. I'm so sorry. What have I done? Don't blame yourself. You had no control over your actions. But a part of me was still awake, and yet I just stood by and watched as Rosa. Rosa, where is she?
Beyond those doors. We must hurry.
Rosa, hey! Cecil! That's pretty good. Rosa, I knew you'd come. I missed you so much. And I realized, Cecil.
You realize what? Spit it out.
Wait, is that Kane? Don't worry, he's back to normal. Tell his meteor broke Golbez's spell. Forgive me, Rosa, I was not completely under Golbez's control. I tried my best to keep you close at any cost. Kane? Let's fight together, Kane. After all I've done, I don't deserve the honor.
Here, save the corny drama for later. We gotta scram.
I mean, do you have to scram though? Let's go, Kane. We need your help now more than ever. Cecil, Rosa, thank you. Five people in a party. Rosa. No, Rosa uses a sweet great bow. Don't do that to me. Thank you. Look at that awesome arrow raising it at 57. I know she's a caster, but she definitely uses the bow. Kane is left-handed, so he uses Blood Lance there. Strength -10, agility -10, stamina -10, intellect -10, spirit -10. But it steals HP and is effective against Giant and Flan, which is very good. Hey, no, put the Fairy Claw back. I know it's not as good, it's just funny. Five-person party? Let's do it. Kane looking down, feeling awkward. That sure was close. Sure was, buddy. It seems Master Golbez has underestimated you. The Lord of Wind, Barbaricia. You disappoint me, Kane, falling back in with such weaklings despite your powers. I've simply come to my senses. I've grown sick of siding with animals like you. You snotty little wretch. I'll enjoy killing every one of you. With the old man and his meteor gone, you stand at no chance. Let's see about that. Oh, I'm so glad to have aim and pray back. That's gonna knock down Sid's health real low, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's gonna start to petrify him as well. Might wait till he dies. Violet winds inhibit regular attacks. Only jump attacks will work. Kane, help us! Yeah, Garfield? You have 5 party members. I know. Come on, Kane, land. Miss! Ah. The strategy for this fight is do that. Just have Kane jump all the time. Oh, he missed again. Good job, buddy. And now Tornado, right before Kane lands. Come on. Ah. Blood Lance accuracy. Maybe that's why he's not managing to hit at all. I know, only jump attacks will work, but we're still dealing decent amounts of damage, and also Barbaricia is not attacking us at all. Yay! It's not over. The last elemental lord still remains. Regardless, he'll never leave here alive. Yeah, Kane gets to stay in here. That's his penance. The tower's collapsing. Damn it. That cur! Hold on to me. Teleport! Whoop! Kane stays there. Good lord, you teleported us all the way to Baron. This is... Yes, it's your room in Baron. The 5 of us are going to share that bed together. Come on, in we get. Now that we're taking care of the fake king, there's nothing to worry about. Cecil, there's something I must tell you. Now? What is it? It's about the crystals. Well, we've lost Troy's Earth crystal, Golbez, which means he now holds all of the crystals. Not quite. He only has 4. You mean there are more? I heard the legends, but they can't be true. You can't mean... They are. The dark crystals are real. Makes sense. After all, our world is light crystals. So where are these dark crystals? It's in some other world, perhaps? Exactly. So you see, Golbez only has half of the crystals. Well, I guess we're okay then, huh? Jeez. Well, now that we know they exist, but how do we go about finding them? Golbez knows their location. Well, there's no time to lose. Where are they? They lie under the surface of the earth. In the underworld. Hey, Troogs! Hey, Troogs! Good to see you tonight. We are having a gentle night, playing some Final Fantasy for a gentle bear. That cannot be. Underground? Are you sure about this? That's what I overheard Golbez say. He also said that when all the crystals of light and darkness are gathered, a path to the moon will open. A path to the moon? Yeah, we go to the moon in this one. Takes until 4 games until the moon comes to us. Oh shit. That's not what happens. In Final Fantasy V, like it's a meteor. It's not exactly a moon. Alright. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but this key will help us get there. Here, you take it. See? Obtained magma rock. This is a key? If we use it somewhere, it should open a path to the underworld. But where? Yes, where do we use it? I wish I knew. No worries. We'll just fly around the world on the Enterprise till we find the place. We lost the airship near the Tower of Zot. Shh, my baby's equipped with autopilot. Better she's flown back already. Then we have a plan. Sid, what would we do without you? Alright, we learn the first thing tomorrow. We leave the first thing tomorrow. Let's rest up our journey to the underworld. Everyone in the bed. I still don't understand. Why didn't Golbez finish me off in the tower? Cecil? Sorry, I was just thinking aloud. Come on, let's get some rest. I wanted to watch everyone. Yes, everyone in the bed! All set. Alright, Cecil, let's go. Triggs, you just got such a good name for us to yell. That's all. It's fantastic. Well, that was some plot. Good lord. We thought we'd already lost, but no. Yeah, I mean, Rosa does occasionally sleep in Cecil's bed. It should be a double. I can tell you from experience, there's not a lot of reason to have a massive bed if you're not going to invite more than 2 people into it. It's like, sure, is good, but also, you end up putting stuff on the bed and then you can't use all of it. It just becomes another surface. That's true, puppies do take up room, but the thing is, I feel like animals take up room because they want to touch you. They want to be in a spot where you are, but they also don't specifically want to be... Oh, we've got everything in Baron already. Oh, jeez. Silly walkthroughs like, you can now get everything in Baron. What about this weird force? Is it going to stop us again? No? Cool? Alright. Oh, the East Tower B2. What's here? Cecil. Your Majesty? It's me, the Underking. I'm lost from the Elder Scrolls. Venture to the land of summons and return to me here. I may be able to help you then. Yes, Your Majesty. Whip, whip, whip. Alright, that was weird. Cool. Don't forget, once we go to the Land of Summons, wherever that is, and come back, maybe we should go to Mist. That's the Land of Summoners. Does that count? No. Be funny if it did, though. Yeah, go to that place you've already been, come back. I promise I won't take the opportunity to just fucking piss bolt, which is going to make me laugh forever. Because I was like, go somewhere and come back. And you're like, alright, bye. Yeah, I haven't been in a single bed in such a long time, I don't remember it anyway, so don't look at me. Take up room in the bed, good idea, Luxie, just do that. And, I don't know, cozy. You can wrap yourself up in a blanket and end up in a smaller sleeping space, but you can't force create extra space, right? Go to Agat. Yeah, alright, cool, got it. Yeah, see, Emma's got it right. She definitely has a lot of stuff to spread out on the bed where I'm supposed to sleep, which... This is one of those funny married couple arguments that, like, TV shows and movies almost never get right, because they're like, sure looks deep, I'd better throw the twin harp down there. Or the bomb ring. Alright, well, never mind. What in the world? Yeah. But see, that's a good point, Luxie. I'm just too hot to continue sleeping beside someone all night. I will overheat and die. I mean, not die. Maybe die. It's never happened yet. But it is very nice to have cuddles. To the underworld we go. Oh, sweet. Oh, lovely. Just fly over this magma. Nothing bad will happen. It's cool. No conviction. We're alright. The Red Wings. Golbez has got his Red Wings. Tanks versus airships. I mean, tanks are like dogs. They can't look up. Winter doesn't help. Summer's worse. How did they beat us here? And who are they fighting? I'm gonna bust through the line. Hang on. He's betting like we will lose some party members and we won't get to play around with 5 of them, will we? So sad. We had a single boss fight and it was great. The game is being stingy. We gotta kill like Sid or something. She won't hold together. We're going down. Going down, down in an earlier round. Sugar Cecil's going down swinging. I'll be your number 1 with a dark wave. Cecil. Thud. Yeah. Steal the warmth too. God, imagine if I could have had that power to need warmth to have it stolen effectively. It'd be thermal block and balanced out. Rosa. We're in a dark void. Is everyone alright? Yeah, but the Enterprise, I have to land. It's too risky to fly in this condition. Well, we have no choice. Let's take her down. So where do you think we go from here? Oh, look at that. That's a whole new map to explore. Armadillos! Hey, guys! God, good to see you. You should notice that this overworld theme is different. It's just like a different arrangement to an earlier overworld theme, and that's very good. Good on them. Oh no! Kane, could you hit literally anything, please? Kane, I'm going to give you one more try with the Blood Lance, but if you continue to disappoint me... Good lord. Pray to restore hit points to everyone. Bonk. Prayer unanswered. Is that because we're underground? Hey, good job, Kane. Attaboy. Alright, you get to keep using your blood lance. Attaboy. Dealt so much damage, too. Good lord. Why am I going deliberately away from the place we're supposed to go? I think it's funny. I'm hilarious, see? We can do this. We'll survive. Well, we can't get past there. So, off to the castle. Prayer and answered again. God, Rose, I'm gonna call you Kane 2.0 with that. Always with the absent gods. Jeez.
The divinities care not for your pathetic struggles underground, Rosa.
Yes! Wow. I love yellowing through. Hey, Rosalind Haste. Congrats, Rosa. Good job. Level 33. Okay, she got a lot of levels. Just passively, because we were grinding while she was trapped. She killed like 27s a day and while trapped to that guillotine. Lally-ho! Dwarves, baby! This is the Dwarven Castle. King Gyot rules here. Golbez is evil. You don't look evil. Go see King Gyot. Alright. I'm Luca. My dolls disappeared. Have you seen them? No. Lally-ho! King Gyot is waiting. This is not the first time doors appear. Lally-ho! No entry. This room is off limits. Alright. Lally-ho is the dwarven greeting. Say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Lally-ho! All viewers at home who are not just looking, I sincerely hope that you all shout out a big Lally-ho. Lally-ho! No entry. This room is off limits. And includes everyone in the VOD, so you can shout Lally-ho whenever you want. Let's buy some cottages, baby. We've got 4. Let's get 6 for have an even 10. Perfect. Irresponsible spending choices. Doing them in-game and not in real life. What can I do for you? Oh, more of these. Lovely. There you go. Just in case. Hell yeah, we'll take a nap for 600 gil. Holy shit. Good night, everyone. You know you guys can split up and take a bed each? No? Alright, never mind. All set. Dwarven items hold magical powers. Humans can't handle them. Lally-ho, no entries. Lally-ho! Yeah, no entry. This room is off limits. Thanks. Hi, Luca. I hope we get your dolls soon. This won't go terribly wrong for us all, I'm sure. God, 5 of them. Dwarf King. King Gyot, we know his name. You are Cecil. I'm King Gyot, ruler of the underworld. State your business. We've come in search of the Dark Crystals. Ah, I see. Aim of all the others, but from what I witnessed, I gather you are not on their side, yeah? Please tell me you still have the Dark Crystals. Unfortunately, they seem to have stripped us of 2. Now only 2 remain in our possession. We were a fraction too late. Castle's crystal? Still safe. Our tanks fought them off. So those were your tanks we saw battling the airships on the way here. Airships, you call them? You overworlders create many incredible wonders. Our tanks have taken quite a beating. Can you help us with your airship? We'd love to, but you got busted up real good in the crossfire before. I have to repair it first. We'll do anything in our power to help you repair your airship. She won't last in the heat of this magma anyway. I'll fix her as best as I can for now. But I need to fly back to the surface and gather some mithril to armor her better. Sid, just button up and relax. I'll be back before you know it. Be careful, Sid. No worries. I'm tough. I'm a tough old man. Sid has left the party. Oh, fuck. Alright, that was quick. Bye, buddy. Down to 4 party members again. King Gyot, where is the crystal? In the safest... Alright. It's in the safest place in the castle. In behind my throne. Yang, what's wrong?
Someone is spying on us.
What? The fuck was that? Perhaps it was your imagination?
I wish it was so, but I definitely sense a presence.
Open the door.
Yes, sire.
It's locked. Yip, ho, ho. Dolls? Guess who? Yup, Calcabrinas. We're cute and we're scary. We love to kill. Let's take their heads. Yeah, a gift for Golbez. Yippee ho! What? Quick, Yang, kick him! At least they don't deal much damage, because they're just like tiny dolls. Oh, Luca, these are probably your dolls that have gone missing. Good job. Combine! Nice. Well, now they've combined into one giant doll, and I'm very terrified of this fact. Okay, Yang, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you kick over and over. There's only one enemy, you don't need to. Yeah, well, he's turning us now. He's very upset with me making him kick over and over. Yes! Good job, Kane. Yeah, we'll get it. Don't worry, everyone. We'll take it down. Nice. Nice. Look at that. 15,000 experience. Don't mind if I do. Hey. Ow. You big bullies. But now Golbez knows about this place. He's gonna get you. Sir Golbez. No. Our paths cross again. Well, that was quick. Hey, buddy. You just hanging out? Golbez. Like the doll for the anti-tower? Exactly, Garfield Cart. Exactly. Just reused it. Anti-tower is such a fun, quick dungeon.
Commend you for finding your way to the underworld. To reward your efforts, I shall tell you why I'm collecting the crystals. I require all 8 in order to reactivate the Tower of Babel, which leads to the moon. Legends say a power beyond our comprehension can be found there. I only need 1 more crystal to turn my dream into reality. You've been a great aid to my quest. Now prepare yourself for your final reward.
Shit, one boss fight straight into the other. Alright. Fuck him up, Kane. Oh, we are all missing.
Your power pales in comparison to mine. I expected more. Open your eyes and gaze upon true terror. Shadow, come forth.
Black Fangs. Whoop, Yang's dead. Whoop, Kane's dead. Oh, Rose is dead.
Farewell, Cecil.
Mist breath.
My shadow dragon. Destroyed by mist?
Are you okay? You should be able to move now. That voice. Well, you can't cast life, so... Right, dear? Who could that be? Other than the character we had earlier named Rydia. Don't want a full life, we'll just cast a regular life. Rydia's back, baby. Look at all of her black magic. Look at how many things she can summon. $1,000 damage, very good. Now, Rydia, I have a question. I hope it's not too offensive, but you were a small child when we last saw you. Oh, you're not gonna get the heal, are you, buddy? No, alright. Summon an Ifrit. Maybe Corey can watch. Woof! Yeah, I got those summons. Summon a Titan. And this time, don't destroy all of the things nearby. This cannot be. Okay, yeah, that's good, alright. You got the bloodlines healed, that's fantastic. Garfield, I encourage it. I've learned a lot about the series, and it's allowed me to collate my thoughts about role-playing games, but also JRPGs in a way that's been highly enjoyable. And not just because I have friends, my friendly friends on the internet who are stored in my phone, stored on my second monitor, hanging out with me. We did it. We defeated Golbez. Game over. Well, it was pretty good. Nice and quick. I mean, the weird twist with the second set of crystals didn't last very long, did it? And there's so much more continent here. Weird that they modeled that and then the game is just done. That's fantastic. Well, we'll roll credits soon, I'm sure. Right here? You look so different. What happened to you? Leviathan took me to the land of summons. What's that? It's a world of monsters I can summon. We became friends during my stay. I learned a lot there. I can't use white magic anymore, but I've grown strong as a summoner. Time flows differently there, so I may have aged quite a bit. I'll say you're all grown up. Cecil, who's she? It's the girl we found in Mist. She survived? Fortune favors us indeed. Rydia, we owe you our lives, thank you. You don't have to thank me. The Queen of the Land of Summon said to me that a great force is secretly at work, and we must confront it together. And so we shall. Cool. Go back and stab Golbez.
I cannot perish.
He turns into a hand? Okay. What the fuck? Alright, at least you rushed forward to try and stop that from happening. Good job. Wow. I'm gonna update my notification details to the next game? Absolutely, you can do that straight away. The crystal! Yeah, well... Well, you gotta hand it to him. That guy knew how to distract us for a little bit. Stole the pun from Dead Man, essentially. Yeah, Garfield, I hope it comes out on Switch before too long, and then you can do a playthrough. Like, that'll be fun. 1 to 12, though, it's a commitment. I've suddenly found myself with slightly more free time. So, we will get through, that's for sure. Forgive me, Golbez has taken the crystal. 1 crystal left? Right, well, we must protect it at all costs. Yes, well, where can we find it? The sealed cavern to the southwest, where Golbez is no doubt hidden. Don't worry, he can't enter without key. I have a request. We'll do anything. It was our fault the crystal was stolen. We were distracted by sexy Radia. I want you to retrieve the 7 crystals from the Tower of Babel.
Well, that won't be easy. I presume it will be fortified.
Ah, don't you worry, mate. I got you a plan. You'll sneak in and seize the crystals while our tanks distract them. The plan must be executed immediately before Golbez returns from the sealed cavern.
What do you think?
A large force might be waiting. It's a risk.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained. As His Majesty says, now might be our only chance.
Alright. See, Garfield, I would love to have you watch the stream and check out the VODs, which are available. But I'm only playing once a week, so like, if the Switch release beats me to it, we'll go to the tower and reclaim the crystals. Reclaim the crystals. Why do I say... Hello, Radia. Good to see you there. We actually need to... We need 3 people in the back line now. Because Kane can jump from the back row. And Radia and Rosa deserve to be in the back row as casters. Also, she uses a whip. Better off with a knife, I guess. Hey, stop that. Back with dollar signs on it, you throw it at your monitor. Like, I love that idea. But, as this is not my full-time job, I don't expect people to throw money at me. I think it's really nice when people buy gift subs for one another. That makes me feel happy. Underworld is a swell place to live. Stay here with us. King showers look with affection, so she won't feel lonely without her mother. How dare they use my dolls for something like that? Hey, there's an exit in the castle's basement. You may leave when you're ready. Good luck. Tanks for defense. We won't go down easily. Lally ho. Think you could remember that? There are 12 chests in this castle. And 6 items! God, must be in that basement tunnel, right? No need to point fingers. Tedman is so many puns. Good lord, no one can stop you. I didn't see any big bad dollar signs on it was full of money. Ah, it's full of rocks. Essentially saying, fuck off, Jimbles. Dwarven weapons are heavy. Too heavy for humans. Welcome. Too heavy for humans. That's probably why it gives you -5 intelligence and spirit. That makes sense. I'm gonna buy a fire lance just in case we get really tired of the blood lance. Well, we'll get one of those for you, Kane. Don't worry. Every time. Every time. Every time. Come on, Jimbles. Get it together, buddy. Dwarven armor is thick. Too thick for humans. God, very pleased with themselves, aren't they? And they should be. Well, there's a free Dwarven axe. We won't be using that. Wonder who can, right? Why? All's well over here. Alright, well, investigate this place in a bit. Because the Blood Lance has a high miss chance, and it was like 6 or 7 strikes in a row. King Goat wants to put our treasure to good use. That Kane would just land his jump and miss. And I'm like, ooh, it's getting tiresome. Oh, I see. This could be amazing or it could be terrible. Let's give it a go. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, back a side out. That was totally worth messing about for a while. Still good, still good. That was an error. Don't blame me. Silver hourglass. blast. They love these puzzles. Elixirs. Yeah, power armlet. Alright, good. Perfect. So do you think the power armlet will make Cecil better? Resistant to giant enemies and prevent mini. Oh, that's good. Well, martial artist power, definitely not. Hey Yang, want a power armlet? Now we've got too many rune armlets. Well, I didn't need to buy that mithril one. Oh well. When we finish the game, take a look through the gallery and I will show off the Amano, well, as well, the Amano art for Rydea. You'll understand why there are a lot of fans of her adult self. You find a Golbez too? Well, take the treasure upstairs. I hope it helps. Treasure upstairs. A brick. Thank you. I'm glad you could give me this ancestral weapon of the dwarves. Back to cider again. Oh, those wacky dwarves and their alcohol. Oh, alright, nothing there. Cool. Those wacky dwarves and their weird architecture. Oh no! Clearly we have too many high potions. Maybe I shouldn't have bought 99 in a row while chanting bad financial decisions. Oh well. Thanks. Nope. Well, I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for talking to you everywhere, so I will. Black belt gear. Hell yeah, look at that, stat bonuses all around. Love it. I'm gonna kick some ass there, buddy. A little bit more. Well, have we got all the cool stuff yet? Oof, 2 of 6, 9 of 12. Well, there's more cool stuff to get, so we're not giving up. Thank you, Dwarven Castle, for being full of cool stuff and having pretty strident, enjoyable music. This is the infirmary! It's very strident about it too. Must be the music. We dwarves are tough, but even we get hurt once in a while. Yeah. I'm getting better. I could recite the whole Brie Out Your Dead sketch at that, but I won't. I'll save you. A lot of axe dwarfs in this dwarf fort. You have permission from the king, and you may enter. Cool, not yet. Fat Chocobo, instant of fool. What's the bird of the gods you're talking about? A great one can be trusted with things you don't need or can't use right away. The smell of chocobos in the air. Nothing happened. Cool, well. Gyal greens. Yeah, Gyal greens. Yeah, Gyal greens. Sneaky, sneaky. Always fighting, never dancing. I like dancing more than fighting. Lally-ho, I gotta dance. Bleh, I dance myself silly. Lally, I'm really sick. It's pretty funny. Man, there are dances everywhere. Good on him. Oh my. Oh, where is this headed? What is this? 1991. Dev team office. Abandoned. This was a secret dev room that you could like talk to some messages the developers left in the game, but looks like it's not here in the Pixel Remaster, which is a little sad, right? Any dev team is allowed to leave a little bit of music. A little bit of a message for all the players. Sad it's not there. Oh well. All's well over here. Golbez has retreated. Was the overworld full of evil? Not really. Lots of random monsters. Not evil. I mean, you would, wouldn't you, Troogs? Yeah, of course. Alright, I guess we're done here. Let me through. And through we go! Lally ho! Thank you. Oh, look, yeah, there's lots of stuff here. Look at that map. Oh. Oh. You sure? Nothing? No? Okay. Oh well. Take care. There are gigantic cannons in the Tower of Babel. I want to touch them. I want to touch the cannons. Chest contained a cottage. Chest contained a cottage. Chest contained a cottage. I got all the chests, but there's a missing item somewhere. The monsters in the underworld are fearsome. Be careful. Well, we'll have to come back for that item later. A dwarven base. I'm brave, but that's nothing compared to how brave you are. So, do you know me? It's a smiley face, maybe. He who fights and runs away lives to see another day. Come back in one piece. One piece. Rubicante, the strongest of the four elemental lords, is at the Tower of Babel. Rubicante. Sure I can't take this. Sneak into the tower while we distract him with our tanks. Inside this pot is a water of life. Drink some before you go. Oh, can't believe I bought an in-visit. How dare I? HP and MP restored, baby. Alright, alright, alright. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Let's fucking go. You're nicked, son. I can tell you that much. I feel bad that I didn't get it until Troogs pointed out. Ganondorf. Oh yeah, they put a knife on right here instead of her sweet whip, which is much funnier. Oh well. So, we'll go through it. Alright, let's keep going. Grind out a little bit of experience. We'll explore the overworld right before we finish in 10 minutes. It has been a very lovely evening to spend with you, friends. Thank you so much. Kick is just not doing it. Yang, I'm gonna have to ask you to stab people, punch people instead. Thank you for training your magical ability to kick everyone on screen. You need to switch. Just a regular armadillo next to a magma turtle. I mean, you could say that is a very big armadillo. Maybe it's magical because it's huge. I don't know. Okay, so here's a question. Are antlions actually real? Because I don't think antlions are actually real. And that really edits it. Level 34, let's go. They are actually real. Okay, well then there's another real animal in the antlion. However, that antlion kind of digests sand rubies in its mouth. It is thankfully not the things from Half-Life. But it did have a very silly grin that I emulated on screen, so check out episode 1 for that. Very funny indeed. 2,000 types of insects, good lord. Many species dig pits to trap passing ants. Oh, man. God, why work hard when you can think hard? That's fantastic. Look at that! Little tanks! Tank operator Dorf. Oh, they're going hard already, aren't they? Excellent. I'm sorry, Armadillo and Magna Tortoise, clearly not disconcerted about the massive battle. Oh look! Prayer! The gods finally answered us. That's true, Corey. I should feel ashamed of my advocation of thinking. It was in the spirit of laziness. Does that get me any points? I just overwrote the last save with this, with like the child Reindeer portrait sprite there. Now, who let the magma tortoise in to this tower? That's ridiculous. Get him. What beautiful emergency exit. Don't mind if I do. Hi. Oh. Cecil, your sword will be useless. Actually, it's fine, don't worry. Oof. Well, flame mail's really doing the job for them then, isn't it? It's fine, I won't worry about it. I know what we'll do. Let's use a high potion. He's fine now, don't even worry about him. Tower of Babel is another place where you only turn up once. Alright. Ether, yes please. Prayers unanswered. Sorry, Rosa. You needed to say more Hail Marys, otherwise you will feel like a sinner. A green beret? Full of magic power. Well, that's not going on you then, is it? Sage just made from sacred thread. We're gonna put that on you. We're gonna put gold hairpin. Very good, however. Oh, that's worse in every way. Except this one gives us spit. Strength and stamina. We don't need that. There, we want that. There, that's better. Perfect. I did think it was odd that a green beret would give magic damage as opposed to physical damage. Come on, Rosa. Wonder what the success rate of prayer is built on. Curious now. Hey! There you go. Love a heal. Oof. Oofa doofa. funny thing is, I was going to say monsters as we stepped on the trap and then we opened the chest, but there were monsters before we opened the chest. That's how they get you. Luxie! That's hilarious. Rosa, learn float. Monsters! Oh my god, I can't believe that worked. Alert! Just summons a Shimmerer and then shoots Kane! By god! That man has a family! Well, he doesn't. That's part of the problem. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Chest container ice brand. My god, is this a cool sword? Yes, it is. Oh my god. Oh, you're gonna kill those. Those fire cats. My god, they're gonna explode. Monsters. Monsters! Alert. Thanks for your input, Rosa. Ice Lance. Oh my, is this better than the Blood Lance? It is not. No, damn. Oh well. It's slightly more accurate than the Blood Lance. I'm still sad I bought a Fire Lance, so we're not going to need it or use it in any way. Apparently, it's not that rare a spawn, but there is an enemy that you can't get elsewhere here, I think, apparently. Evil Doll is what we're looking for. Get him. Hey, thank you, Rosa. Glad the divinities rewarded your piety today. Maybe it's because we, like, we seek the prayer of the gods several times a fight, multiple fights in a row. Oof. Wow. Also, my deer is 262 MP, and I'm used to needing to, like, save it because Taylor is that caster. I can't believe that I should just be doing this. Fuck him up, babe. Take him down. Yeah, you know, much better. Look, gods, some of us need attention. Fuck you. Now, I know it's 10 o'clock. I'm going to use the quick save function, so we don't have to leave. There's a fiery night. Nice to see you, buddy. Glad you could join the party. Also, Blizzara. Maybe he would have died if he used the Ice Lance on him. Come on, give me the rare enemy. Evil Doll, let's go. Just some lizards. They're going to a funeral. Their own! Corey says it's closing time. I trust him. That's why he has the mod powers. Good night, Corey, my friend. Thank you for joining us tonight. And I am also saving my progress and finishing the game at that. Maybe I'll do some grinding if we're lucky, huh? Who knows? Alright. My friends, it has been really nice to have some company here tonight on a stressful day, but I know that decisions were made for the better for everyone involved, and everything will turn out well in the long run, no matter how much it hurts now. And so I'm really glad that we could share that with all of you. I am lucky to have some people who are happy to tune in and watch me derp about and play a kind of silly, kind of dramatic, but highly enjoyable game for a bit of time. And I hope you'll join me again on Monday for the continuation of Pillars of Eternity 2, right? Now, if anyone is still up for watching some more games, we'll see if anyone needs a raid. No, I don't see anyone live in my current friends list, so I'm afraid you're just going to have to go watch a VOD. Follow me on social. Is it VODs? DS. Why aren't any of my commands for CloudBot working? Okay, well, links in the channel, okay, so check it out. Otherwise, I will see you Monday again. Now, you know, to be honest, I know that Deadman is streaming on Sunday night, and since Zone of the Enders' second run has not worked very well for him, he's going to be picking up a new game, and that's always a good time to start watching him, so shout out to him. Otherwise, I will catch you later. Good night. Ooh, Saturday day, yes please.